Good evening. Now in this video we are going to discuss scanning probe microscope. So first we discuss the basic. It provides high image magnification for 3D specimens. Okay? When specimens are touched or stimulated, they show enhanced images properties of the specimen. See, probe means one tip of that probe when we touch on the surface of the specimen, what will happen? We see enhanced means changed position images. Then we can also study the properties of the specimen. We can see the specimens in 3 dimensions by using a tip of the probe to touch the sample with electric current. Okay, means we operate that motion of the tip with the help of electric current. Specimens can be viewed at nanometer level and it uses a probe to scan the specimen. Now you just see, this is the diagram. This is the tip of the probe. Okay, then this is the specimen. And see, basically this is one of the powerful microscope with a resolution lens, okay, than with a resolution less than a nanometer. It is a very powerful microscope. See, this is the probe. It is mounted as shown in the diagram. This is piezoelectric tube with electrodes. Piezoelectric tube with electrodes. Now see, this is having connection with this distance control and scanning unit. This is the scanning unit. Then this is tunneling current amplifier. We can amplify. I told you this operates with the help of electric current. Amplifier is used here. Okay. And see, this is the tunneling voltages applied to the sample. This is the specimen. Okay. So we can touch this probe here. And why it is known as scanning probe microscopy? Because this probe we move on the surface of the object continuously, back and forth, back and forth. See, so when we see, now the specimen is location is here. Now the probe, you see the probe touches the specimen at this position. So consider one atom here. So when we move the specimen either in the left direction or either in the right direction, so from one atom to the other atom, again from this atom to the next atom, so very precisely we can move this probe over the surface of the specimen. Now see here, this is the zoom image of the atoms. Okay. So finally the data is processed here and we can see the data which is displayed here. Okay. Now see, laser measures the distance of deflection that is reflected on the to a photodiode. So here in this diagram the laser and photodiode is not shown. Okay. So when we move the probe here, then what will happen? So the signals will be generated or laser is allowed to fall here, and that laser light is then directed towards the photodiode. Okay. So we can see the processing. And then finally the data is combined here with the help of computer. It is analyzed. Now what are the advantages? Scanning probe microscopy provides researchers with a larger variety of specimen observation environments using the same microscope and specimen, reducing the time required to prepare and study specimen. Means researchers within a less time they can do the analysis with the help of this microscope. Specialized probes, improvements and modifications to scanning probe instruments continues to provide faster, more efficient and revealing specimen images with minor effect and modification. Now, what are the disadvantages? Unfortunately, one of the downsides of scanning probe microscope is that images are produced in black and white or grayscale, which can in some circumstances exaggerate a specimen actual shape or size. Means what? We cannot identify the actual size of the specimen because of black and white color or grayscale. That is the main disadvantage. Computers are used to compensate for this and produce exaggerations and produce real-time color images and provide researchers with real-time information including interactions within the cellular structure, harmonic responses and magnetic energy. Okay, thank you.